It's 12 o'clock, or as it happens.
EWN Traffic.
Heading towards the Joburg CBD, leaving Germiston, there's still about a 30-minute delay in Denver on the M2 westbound between Cleveland and Slovo Drive, while in Benoni, slow-moving traffic on Access Road approaching North Rand Road. Traffic lights still out of order in four ways at William Nicol and the N1, as well as in Pretoria North at Niku Smith and State Avenue. I'll have your next hour confused traffic update just after 12.
You and 702 have something in common.
We can't hit pause.
You're always on the move.
And our conversations are always flowing.
So when the commitments of everyday life don't allow you to stop and tune in,
allow us to keep you connected.
On 702.co.za.
All the interviews.
Let's walk the talk.
Anytime.
Anywhere.
This is you. Opening a paycheck. We know you get them by email now. But this is more dramatic. Remember your first one? Your first raise? Your first promotion? Without a raise. And yet, if you're lucky, every month they keep coming. Like little letters of love or loss. You'll receive many paychecks in your life, but not as many as you think. In fact, you might only get 496 of them by the age of 65. So treasure them and make them last by doing one thing: saving for your retirement, or as we call it, your freedom. Because true rewards take time. Ellen Gray, long-term investing. Ellen Gray is an authorized FSP.
Gearing up to buying or selling or trading in your car? Then visit Motors.cars online and select from over 10,000 vehicles owned by more than 300 Motors dealerships nationwide. Buy new or used cars, sell your car, or trade in your car. All vehicles come with a peace of mind guarantee. Visit us at www.motors.cars. Motors.cars. You click, we car.
You're with Clement Maniatela.
702.
25 minutes before 12 o'clock, we're going to get into our health and wellness feature shortly, and we're talking about the side effects of contraceptives. I want you to share what your experiences have been, what contraceptives do you use, which are working, which are not working for you. But first, let's find out what's coming up on 702 Afternoons with Relebohile Mabocha. How's it, Relebohile?
I'm great, and how are you, Clement?
I'm okay. What's popping?
All right, what's popping, it is still Mental Health Awareness Month, so we're going to be talking about, or asking the question rather, are we in a mental health pandemic? Just looking at the statistics of how many South Africans, we're talking 1 in 4 that have a common mental health disorder like depression or anxiety, and how many of these individuals have access to medical assistance, and even those that get medical assistance after being discharged from admission end up going back. So we'll be speaking to Christopher Holt, who is a psychologist from Lifeport View Psychiatric Clinic. And then it's the last episode in our series this month on job hunting. So we talk about adjusting to the working environment after you've done all of the steps from looking to employment to landing the job. Vanessa Roth will be joining us. She is a global talent sourcing trainer. And then we wrap up with the car feature. Jacob Mushokwa will be telling us about the latest thing he got to drive, because that is what he does for a living. Too nice of a job. And then he also takes everybody's cars on, or calls rather, on their car evaluations. So you just give the make, the model, the year, tell us even the color, and then maybe even share with us why you're trying to sell or what you're trying to buy. This is coming up on the show.
Please do ask Jacob to give us tips on a steep hill. Do you struggle with that? I was talking to the listeners on the open line about how tough that is.
About steep hill?
Hey.
No, babes, I didn't buy my license. Me, steep hill, a masterile.
Really? When's the code 8?
Yay, I did code 8, you did code 10.
code
That's why
10.
you can't do parallel parking for steep hill.
Alright, that's what's coming up on 702 Afternoons with Relebohile Mabocha.
702.
Health and wellness.
Contraceptives and the side effects. That's what we're talking about on our health and wellness feature this morning. They come in many forms. There's oral contraceptive pills, there's implants, there are injectables, patches, vaginal rings, and many others. And the use of contraceptives has been scientifically proven to be effective, but others can cause some health issues. So, what do you need to be aware of? And it's important to understand the side effects that come with using contraceptives. And I want to know from you, what do you use and how has it treated you? 011-883-0702. That's where you can call me. Dr. Natalia Novikova is a gynecologist who's going to guide us through this discussion. Dr. Novikova, thank you for making time. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for inviting me to give my insights into such an important topic.
Yeah. So, first of all, there are some people that somehow still think that contraceptives are not effective. Just speak to us about, just scientifically, has it generally been proven that most or all of them are effective, those that have been approved?
Yes, all recognized approved contraceptive methods are effective and prevent the pregnancy. Of course, none of them are 100% effective. However, the chance of falling pregnant with the perfect use of contraceptive pill is very, very small. And depending on what type of contraceptive one uses, the chance of pregnancy differs. For example, women who use calendar methods, which is calculating the days when they have ovulation and avoiding intercourse around ovulation time, are risking to fall pregnant because this is not a very effective method of contraception. Condoms fail in about 70% of cases, even if with the correct usage, and contraceptive pill in less than 1%. And when we talk about non-acting contraceptives such as an IUD, intrauterine device, or implants, they are much more effective than other methods because you don't have to remember to take them.
Okay. Let's talk about the health issues then that can come with using the contraceptives. And I'm happy for us to select a few. Maybe we can start with the contraceptive injection. What are some of the health issues that may arise or the side effects?
Contraceptive injection, we have a couple of them, 2 monthly and 3 monthly ones. Is my least favorite contraceptive due to side effects. And one of the biggest side effects with this type of contraceptive is that the fertility returns sometimes only within 24 months after stopping using the injection. So it's quite a long time that woman has to wait if she wants to fall pregnant after this contraceptive. And also, injection can lead to osteoporosis or thinning of our bones and bone loss, which is not a good side effect to have.
Yeah.
In general, they can also lead to irregular bleeding, and most women who use injectables will not have menstrual periods at all, which is not a bad thing, but it can be actually quite a positive thing.
Oh, okay. Okay, so we looked at the injection. What about patches?
Patches are very similar to the pill, and the side effects from patches will be similar to the combined contraceptive pill that contains estrogen and progesterone. It's a very nice, safe contraceptive. Patches are applied every 7 days, 3 weeks in a row, and then you have a week break and start again. The side effects can be related to headaches, could be bloating, increase in weight is not common with any contraceptive options and more likely to happen from changes in lifestyle. Some women can have improvement in their skin and treatment of acne with contraceptive pill, but other women may develop more acne issues with the use of contraceptive pill. Mood swings is one of the other issues related to contraceptive pill for some women, and I heard that you were talking about mental health issues, and some women do develop mental health issues with the use of contraceptive pills. Significant or life-threatening side effects of combined contraceptive pill and not so much patches would be clotting or developing pulmonary embolism, a little clot in the vessels that can be life-threatening. It is a really uncommon side effect and more likely to happen in women who are prone genetically to clotting and have some kind of underlying chronic illnesses that may lead to that. Or sometimes if one goes onto a long flight with little movement and little hydration and they're on contraceptive pill, they may have higher chance of developing clots. As I said, very, very, very uncommon.
So how do you decide which one works best for you? Is there a way that women can decide on which method works best for them, or do you only know once you've tried it?
I think you can definitely decide on the method before, just work out what to try first of all. And the question that each woman has to answer for herself when she